Good morning, boys and girls. That's fantastic. I love this energy. Thank you so much for having me here today. Thank you so much, Mrs. Nichols. It's an honor to be here. And I'd like to take a moment before I even talk about my book and how this all started and how cool Patriot Pup is, to please, if you could also give another round of applause to our veterans today. Even though today is a special day for Veterans Day, it's really important if you're out shopping with your mom and dad, or you're in a restaurant and you see somebody just like this gentleman who is a wonderful veteran who has his hat, that, well, in the Marine Corps they call it cover, my brothers won't call it cover, but if you see someone like that, please take a moment to shake their hand and say thank you. Because of them, we are here today, and we have our freedom that we can enjoy a great education in the comfort of being safe and loved because of them. So again, please give them a round of applause. Okay, so I'm super excited to be here. I have written a book. It's called Patriot Pup. So you know the person that writes the book, that writes the story, is the author. Yes, give yourself a pat on the back. Good job. And I have a very dear friend who, what is the name of the person who actually does the illustrations, the pictures? Good. Give yourself another pat on the back. That's correct. I don't know if you all are familiar with Elf on the Shelf. Is anybody? So this book, the illustrator that did the pictures in this book, his aunt did the illustrations in Elf on the Shelf. So I'm very blessed that we have a great illustrator that's made my brother come to life in our book. Cool beans? Cool beans! Good, awesome. Okay, so, and I'm really excited because I heard that Patriot Pup might actually be in the neighborhood today. So I'm hoping that Patriot Pup can pay a visit. Would you like that? Yeah! I'm really hoping so. So anyway, I'm going to kind of give you the condensed version, but you can purchase the book. The book is available. I can come back to the school. You can also check it out on the website. But the most important thing that I started out with, this is a series of books. This is the first book. The very first thing on this page, I don't know if you guys can see it is, I wanted to make it very simple. There's a heart. Can you guys make the heart shape like you know what it is? Exactly. Very cool. Okay, so if you have the heart, and we're talking a little bit of math here, and you add the American flag, so the heart plus American flag equals what word? What is this word right here? Very good. Do you see the word? What is this word? Excellent. Can you guys say patriotism? Patriotism. Very cool. So that's really important. I know it's kind of a big word, but that's why I'm here today, and this is why I've written the book, so you guys can learn about patriotism. And it means to love our country and the freedom that we have. And the cool thing with this book is Patriot Pup kind of helps you guys along with what patriotism is. And he also kind of gets into a little mischief and goes on adventures. Do you think that's pretty cool? Yeah. Yeah. All right, so one of the other cool things about this book is the main character is my brother, Sergeant Elisa Camara. So he is the main character throughout the series of books. This is the first one, so it's going to introduce the characters. And then the only other character in the book is my son, whose name is Hank. So if you look at the beginning here, and we'll share these books, and I'm sure Mrs. Nichols will make them available to your classrooms. Hank and Sergeant Camara are standing in front of what? The map of what? Very good, very cool. And that's really important because Sergeant Camara is a drill instructor, that's what he would have been, in the Marines, and he's kind of going on an adventure in the woods with his troops. Yeah. Can you see? How's that? You're welcome. Okay, so they go off on an adventure. They're setting up their tents. They're going on survival training. And then all of a sudden, a storm comes, and they're hearing something behind the tree. What do you think it could be behind the tree? Yes. A bear. A bear. That's a really good guess. What do you think? A pup. What do you think? Do you guys think a pup? What do you think? A wolf. That's pretty cool too. That's so awesome. So it could be a bear, a pup, or a wolf. Let's see. Okay, Forrest, who is it? Patriot Pup. So they were in the middle of a storm and they heard something whimpering behind a tree, and it actually happens to be Patriot Pup. Does he look kind of cold and scared? And yeah, he looks adorable, right? Okay, so what happens to Patriot Pup? They rescue Patriot Pup. That's awesome, right? They save him. But while they're saving him, they hear somebody else that's behind the tree. Who do you think that could be? The boy. Yes, good job. What's the boy's name? Oh, good job. Hank. Awesome. Give yourself a pat on the back. You guys are so following me. I'm so excited. You guys are so smart. What smart bulldogs here. So anyway, if we continue, there's Hank, there's Sergeant Camara, and there's Patriot Pup. But he's running. I wonder what he's running towards or what he might hear. Let's see. It's a bear. A big, big bear. Oh my goodness. So you've got little Patriot Pup, and he hears a bear, but he doesn't run away from the bear. He runs right towards the bear. So, yeah. What sound does the bear make? Oh, come on. You can do better than that. Good job. Oh, my goodness. You guys are great bears. Are you bears or bulldogs? I don't know. You're awesome, though. You're great. So there's a big bear, and Patriot Pup sees it. Oh, my goodness. And the bear's growling at Patriot Pup, and Patriot Pup is growling at the bear. They're in a standoff. What do you think's going to happen? Yeah. Let's see. What do you think's going to happen? They're going to get into a battle, right? You know what happens? Patriot Pup looks the bear right in the eye. And he growls an even bigger growl. Roar! Good job. All right, eyes on me, because what happens next? So Patriot Pup growls an even bigger bear, and you know what happens? That bear is so intimidated, he starts walking backwards. And do you know where he goes? Yes, excellent. Back to the cave, back to the woods. Very good. Awesome. So he goes back to the woods because he was intimidated by Patriot Pup, and Patriot Pup wanted to defend and protect the troops and Hank and Sergeant Camara. And they go back to camp and they have a good night, and he's curled up like a cinnamon roll right in between Hank and me. Who likes cinnamon rolls? Do you like them with icing? So he's curled up just like that. And then you know what happens? Oh my goodness, you know what happens? And I think Patriot Pup might be in the neighborhood too. I think if we're really good, we might see Patriot Pup here in a minute. So in the end of the story, they go back to base and they have the flag ceremony. And if you guys can see the flag. And there are dog tags that Sergeant Camara gives to Hank and the puppy. And Sergeant Camara says, this is so we don't lose you on future adventures. But the whole premise of the book one, because there's another book that's after this one that's at a baseball game. Do you guys like baseball? Yes. That book teaches you all about the national anthem. But I wanted this book to start with, you know, patriotism is about our freedom and loving our country, but it starts with each of you. It starts with each of you, and basic elements like courage, respect, loyalty, protective. So all of these things are traits that lead into being a great patriot for our country, and that's really important. So Patriot Pup is around, and he's going to be around for a long time to teach you guys all about patriotism. And the next book is all about baseballs and hot dogs, and hopefully I'll be back in the spring to share that. And I think if you guys sit really good and really quiet, we might actually have a visitor. Is that